guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, a few things to note before we get started talking, before I forget to mention it. Yes, there is a litter box in this build, and also there is an outdoors trash can. I just forgot to place them down while I was recording. I've had to remind myself to say this at the start of the voiceover all day. So, because I know that sometimes if I forget to place them down on camera, someone will ask or be like, there's no outdoors trash can, and there usually is. It's just not shown in the video. So I recorded this yesterday, and yesterday I was literally so tired that my eyelids were swollen. I don't think I've ever experienced that before, but I was just, I don't know. My head did not work, so I forgot to place down the trash can and also a litter box for the poor cat living in this house. But I fixed it before this is uploaded to I have fixed it before it was uploaded to the gallery. So don't worry about that. It's all good. So anyway, today we are building this little tiny house it's a rather spacious tiny house, but the game does consider it to be a tiny house if you have tiny living. So I'm still gonna call it a tiny house. And it's for a gardener. It's kind of supposed to be their dream home, which is why we're going a little bit overboard with the plants on the exterior. However, I had a lot of fun with it. I did cut out some of the landscaping from the video just because I felt like it was way too repetitive. I don't want to sit here and see someone put down the same plants for 5 minutes, so I just cut out like 2 minutes or something. But there's a lot of plants, like a lot of flowers around this build, like a whole lot. So I might have gone a little bit overboard. I did not know how to tell myself to stop yesterday, so I'm blaming it on being just super tired yesterday. I'm sure you guys have had days like that too, you know, like where you get up and it's just kind of like from the start of the day, you just know it's going to be one of those days where every little thing is going to annoy you because you're so exhausted. You can't bother listen to like loud music, but you can't really listen to quiet music either because that just makes you more sleepy. And you can't really be bothered talking to anyone because that requires energy. That was the kind of day I had yesterday. I don't know. I was woken up by like a machine going off outside after like 4 hours of sleep or something. So it just it took a lot, but I was like, I'm gonna stick to my schedule and I'm gonna do this build because it's in my planner. So I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be good. Let's get to it. So I did. I stuck to my schedule, I got this build done, and I like how it turned out, although very, very flowery, but you know, it's a little different. The landscaping is a little different from stuff that I normally do. I feel like lately I've been sticking to quite like very green plants over flowers, because I feel like if you use a lot of flowers, it also gets a little bit too much sometimes, but it fits with the theme today, so I just kind of had to jump in like both feet. And yeah, I hope you guys like it though, even though it's definitely a bit much. It's built in Brindleton Bay. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot what that place is called. On a 30 by 20. I think I've built on this lot just recently, but for a single mom no, I built Belle's cottage here. So I did like Disney inspired or Disney princess inspired houses for a week or for a couple of weeks because I was sick and I had like half a week off at some point, so that theme week was kind of extended to 3 weeks just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't just do 2 builds. But one of the ones that I did was for Belle, and I built it on this lot, so it's in the upper right area of the map, but in that area it's the upper left lot. Does that make sense? I can't remember what the original lot is called, but I'm sure you can find it if you look at the surroundings and stuff. Sometimes I'm asked if I can put down the exact addresses of the houses, so the lots that I'm building on, but I don't know what they are anymore. They've not been the default in my save file for like 4 years, so I don't know anymore. But you can always just like look at the surroundings. I always tell you guys what lot size it is and what world we're building in. And as often as I can, as often as I remember, I also tell you guys what area in that world. And always check the description, by the way, because the information, if you missed it in the voiceover, is always written in the description as well. So there's a lot of info there, like what the house is called on the gallery as well, and also how many bedrooms and bathrooms are in it, and so on and so on. So you can always just check the description if you want, or if you want to know all that stuff. So just a little tip for you guys if you're ever curious to know. That's also where you find links to my other channels, such as my lifestyle channel. I actually noticed that a lot of you guys didn't know about it the last time I mentioned it early in the voiceover, but at the end of the voiceovers, I always tell you guys, like, I have a Roblox channel, I have a lifestyle channel. I mentioned, because I do like vlogs over there, and I remember mentioning it earlier in the video that I was currently working on editing a vlog or something. And I saw a lot of you guys actually head on over there to check it out. So just in case you didn't know, I have a lifestyle channel. It's linked in the description as well. I think it's also linked in the pinned comment because I kind of have like a, but it's whatever. But it's there, okay. I do vlogs. They're chill to edit and stuff. They're very, like, very chill. I prefer watching those kinds of videos where they just have like chill vibes, not overly edited, and it's just relaxing to watch. That's the kind of like therapeutic almost, if you will. That's the kind of content that I like to consume on, as you can probably tell from my from my speed builds as well. I just like the more like chill vibes. You get what I mean? Like the relaxing vibes. So I do those kinds of vlogs over there, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And yeah, but it's there if you want to know, or if you want to check it out. It's in the description. So anyway, so this week I thought we would continue career-based tiny houses. I think I've already done like a million ones for gardeners, but it's a theme that I really love. You guys know that I love to landscape. I love plants as well, so I wanted to jump into something that I just really enjoy, which was probably good for me for doing that yesterday as well, because I was so tired, as I've said a million times throughout this voiceover already. It felt like a good theme to go with for yesterday or for this build. And I hope you guys don't mind it though. I know that a lot of you guys also love the gardener builds as well, both from me but also from my fellow creators, I have noticed. So yeah. I hope you guys are okay with it, but it won't just be plant-based, or wait, it won't just be plant-loving sims this week, I promise. I think we're gonna do 3 career builds if I stick to my schedule, I hate that word actually. I don't know, if I stick to my plans, it's gonna be 3 career-based builds, and then I have another build going up tomorrow that is definitely not a tiny house. But it's pre-recorded, so I hope you guys will like that one. Just so you know, like, it's off theme. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. But then for the weekends videos, if you guys have any, like, careers that you really want to see me build for, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Anyway, I hope that made sense. If you have any careers that you really want me to build for this weekend, let me know, because I have not fully decided what to build for Saturday and Sunday, so definitely let me know. And then yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So for the interior for this build, I just wanted to stick to like kind of like a country-esque kind of vibe, if you will. So very inspired by the kitchen almost, I want to say. I love this kitchen. I know it's a little, because it's from a kit and the kits weren't necessarily that well received. However, I will say the build kit, and I've said this before and I'll stand by it, the build kit is actually pretty good. Not really sure about the other two, but well, it kind of depends on your taste in Create a Sim, I suppose. The Bust the Dust wasn't really my thing either, but I did enjoy this one quite a lot. Loved this kitchen, so I'm using it. And we're kind of bringing that into the rest of the build. So I decided to go for green and yellow, which is a color scheme that I often go for gardener builds. I am aware of that, but it kind of reminds me of plants anyway. So definitely the green, which I hope should be pretty obvious why it does. And then the yellow, I think, just kind of adds, like, if you already decided that you're going to go for green for the interior and then you add yellow on top of that, for some reason, it just reminds me of country. I don't know why. Maybe I've seen some kind of interior that was green and yellow in the past in some kind of country house. I'm not really sure. But I feel like those two together just kind of go really well for gardener homes. So that's kind of what I usually swing towards when I go for color schemes. You could also do like a green and then like a pale pink, because that reminds me of flowers a little bit. So yeah, but today we're going for green and yellow country vibes, and especially this wallpaper as well. There's something about that reminds me of farmhouses, The flooring as well definitely has like a cottage vibe to it. Also the exterior, the whole, like the shape of the build, which I know is super simple. It's literally like a rectangle with another rectangle. Not the most, yeah, intricate. Anyway, but that was actually inspired by a little model house that I saw, which was so cute. So I just saw it and it was surrounded by so many plants. I did take a little bit of inspiration for the landscaping from that build as well. Obviously, I sized it up. So I mean, not like I not sized it up, but I exaggerated the landscaping because you know there's a lot going on. But it was definitely inspired by the little model house. It was so cute, so I just kind of had to go for it. I like taking inspiration from like a lot of different things, whether it's paintings, sketches, actual houses, or model houses, doll houses. There's a lot to take inspiration from. So just like go on Pinterest and search for all kinds of things if you're looking for build inspiration. I'm sure you can just find something weird to take inspiration from and then just go with it. It's kind of fun to do it that way. When I was going to like a pre-design school kind of school, I used to call it drawing school. That's not what it was called. I just called it drawing school. But anyway, we also learned sort of like a design process, so like taking inspiration from all different kinds of things. So for example, and this is actually, I don't know, we took inspiration from certain buildings at some point, but for clothing, which I found really funny because there's a lot of like, it was like a super weird structure. I don't remember where it's from anymore. It's like Austria or something. I really don't remember. But it was so weird. It was so interesting to like, once you get used to that kind of process, you can do it with everything. You can just find inspiration from everything. So quite interesting that way, but it's obviously not really the same when you're doing builds in The Sims, but it's still something that I think back on now and then when I look at pictures. So yeah, anyway, I might do a community tab post, even though I know that I've been asking you guys on a lot of the last theme week builds that you can leave comments not telling me, that sounds so like you're ordering me to do something, but like you can leave suggestions for future theme weeks. I might do a community tab post just so I can have everything in one place, just to warn you guys. So if you've been one of the ones suggesting stuff, I've written down what I could, but sometimes I read comments before going to bed and then I don't have my planner on me, so I can't really write it down right away. I could have written it down on my phone. I'm dumb. It's fine. I'm the kind of person who like to take notes by hand, though, instead of on my phone, so I just don't think about the fact that I have a notes app, even though it's literally called Notes. But anyway, so I might do a community tab post, so if you've been one of the ones leaving suggestions for future theme weeks, definitely keep an eye out on the community tab so you can leave your suggestion there, just in case I haven't written down yours. And yeah, we'll do a lot of these in the future. Obviously not every week because some weeks it's just not possible. Like next week, I don't really know what we're doing because I think there's a new kit coming out, even though there was no trailer yesterday. It was Tuesday yesterday. So, but I don't think they're gonna do trailers for kits anyways. And at the same time, I'm not even sure if it's coming out next week, even though that's what Microsoft said, but like you never really know. I'm just assuming that Microsoft was right, but they could be wrong. Also, I'm fully aware that I've been talking about this upcoming kit for a long time, or for the past like 4 videos or so. I'm just excited for new stuff because honestly, I feel like it's been a long time since we got anything new. So it's exciting to me. Just get like a couple of new things. I'm still missing that GP. Like, where did that go? Weren't we supposed to get one here during February or March? Now it's May. Hello, where are the pecs? I feel like there's just not been any new content for such a long time, so I'm super excited to see what this next one is about, of course. And when I'm excited for something, I need to talk about it. That's just how it works. So I've been talking about it a lot in my voiceovers because you guys are interested in The Sims 2. So you guys are the ones I talk to about The Sims. That makes sense. Anyway, so we're doing a little pond here, but I think that's actually the last bit that I'm showing you guys in the video. Other than that, it took me, oh my gosh, it took me 10 minutes to find that stupid broken bridge or whatever you want to call that thing. 10 minutes because I swear it was under base game, which it is, but then I searched under base game. It's nowhere to be found in any of the base game worlds, by the way. It's definitely from Get Together, but in the catalog, it's from base game, which is weird. So I couldn't find it on their base game yesterday because I was so tired. I probably missed it. So I started looking under Get Together, but then it wasn't there. So I had to go back to base game, and suddenly 10 minutes later, I finally found it. Oh my gosh. But anyway, if you're looking for that one, it's under base game. Just wanna tell you guys, warn you, I don't know why it is though, but anyway, we are at the end of the video, so I'm gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now. If you guys like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and the tray files, as always, will be on my Patreon, which will be linked in the description box and also in the pinned comment. If you like Roblox videos, definitely check out my Roblox channel, and if you like lifestyle videos such as vlogs, definitely check out my lifestyle channel. Both will be linked to in the description as well, and also in the pinned comment. And that's all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Kiss you before the sun